Hello there.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we're late to the party.
Is this happening on the 4th of July because Maverick is about to throw down his mummy into oblivion? See what I did there? That's some risky business. This mission is impossible. They better get Jack Reacher on it.
So with the excitement of the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer and the Last of Us trailer, I ended up coming down with something. Wasted all my energy. So I'm going to try and muster up what I can for the new Mummy trailer from Universal.
Yes, I'm super excited that they're kicking off the universe of monsters with the Mummy. Unfortunately, they tried doing that with Dracula Untold and that kind of fell short, so I'm excited to see what they have in store for the Mummy.
Yeah, and especially adding powerhouses like Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man, Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll, and then Tom Cruise being the human opponent of the Mummy, and then bringing in Sofia Boutella hot off of her success as well.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good with Kingsman and Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah, so getting her in here, really excited to see how they can springboard this into that bigger cinematic universe. So we are going to watch the first trailer for The Mummy starring Tom Cruise. It's so weird. So weird.
But awesome.
Yeah.
It does look okay.
Damn.
Some serious whiplash on that
The playback.
one. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, that kind of threw me off. He lives, he dies, he repeats.
Welcome to a new world of gods
Hey, Russell.
Yeah, sounds like Russell.
and monsters. I saw her. She is real.
That was cool.
Always gotta have that double-decker bus.
Yeah.
Please
Every
meet
moment.
Princess Amunet. She will claim what she has been denied.
He likes to run.
He's got to have running in there. I love the whole sand wall trick. It's beautiful. Bastards.
Alright, I'm intrigued.
The only thing, that sequence in the airplane, one cool with the birds coming through. Hitchcock would be proud. Adam the Woo. But with the stock audio popping up a couple times, like three times in there.
Yeah, his laugh at the end.
His scream, like his...
Oh yeah, his scream.
Like they just replayed it over, and then his weird... at the very end, it's just a little jarring to me. But I get it.
Of course, that probably won't be in the movie. I think it's just for the
Hopefully
trailer.
not, because that's just kind of lazy if you throw stock screaming all throughout it. But other than that, I'm so happy that they're going completely different with it, you know, not just trying to redo the same thing, just take it a different way and let's try an original story thread with it, especially making the Mummy a female this time around, you know?
Yeah, usually it's male.
Yeah, Boris Karloff and Arnold Vosloo as Imhotep. I mean, they did kind of follow a certain pattern. Imhotep. But yeah, I'm really excited to see just how it's kind of connected in this world. Obviously, Russell Crowe knows that there's something going on.
Yeah, Kind of one thing that is going to be a little wary for me as far as universes go. I know that when they say that they want to do a shared universe, that means that a lot of the movie, I hope that a lot of movies not just
Exposition.
exposition for another movie or just setting up a movie. I want it to be its own movie, but also have like hints of other monsters in there as well, like show pictures or show that they're tracking down these monsters, and the mummy is one of them, and this is the story about how they get the mummy or what happens with the mummy. But that's just one thing that I'm kind of wary on.
Yeah, and they don't even need it to be Sofia Boutella, because obviously she uses some sort of magic enchantment to be able to come back to life and harness this power. Not saying that there's others that can't do that as well, because you obviously see, like, did they die on that plane crash? Because it looks like they died. At least Tom Cruise died, and they're laying there in a morgue all suited or zipped up. I mean,
No, that's
what
kind
brought
of
him?
to see why he's there, why they thought he was dead.
Correct. So is there something bigger going on with Tom Cruise that's going to carry him through on? Is he just for this one and it springboards the rest of them into the next movies? But like you said, I really do hope it's not just an exposition piece leading into those other movies. I'm hoping that there are threads throughout it that will lead us into some pretty awesome standalones.
Little Easter eggs, essentially.
Yeah, and I mean, they really haven't done something like this, bringing them all together, since like the Monster Squad. I mean,
that was a good movie.
yeah, and the Monster Squad did a really good job too, but hanging on to a lot of the practical effects.
Yes.
The makeup was awesome. That's what kind of made those old movies back in the day
A classic.
yeah, was the practical effects were scary at the time. The storytelling was great. It was scary. It was very small scale. This one, yeah, we see the big sand wall again, kind of attacking the city and blowing all the windows to pieces. But what is the battle? Like, obviously, you saw underwater. There was kind of more mummies coming out of the underwater crypts
like
as well.
and stuff.
So I want to see, what are those fight scenes like? How are they fighting? They had the Book of the Dead in the original Mummy, and then the Book of Life as well. So those were cool weapons
Takes
to
life
take on.
away.
Yeah, and also ensemble.
The way that they play off each other is going to be interesting too. I love Russell Crowe and I love Tom Cruise, so I'm interested to see how they play together.
Because that's one thing that the Barry Sonnenfeld Mummy did in the 90s. The first one, not so much the second and the third one.
The first one was good though. I love the reaction between Brendan Fraser's character, O'Connell, and Rachel Weisz's character and her brother.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, and Benny, too. I love Benny because he reminded me a lot of the character from the DuckTales movie, who was always just kind of stealing all the money along the way, but was kind of helping the bad guy throughout it all to get back the lamp. But they got to have something like that, a little bit of ensemble. But we will find out when we see more for The Mummy, which will be coming out next year.
Yep. So thank you so much for watching our reaction to the teaser trailer for The Mummy.
Yeah, really excited to see what they have in store for us from Universal. This will probably change the ride that they have there into fitting more of what this movie's going to offer.
No, but I really like the ride at Universal Studios Orlando.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's cool when they can use that as a template into what is now currently in the theaters. I mean, that's always what Universal Studios has done. So we're excited to see what comes there too. But until then, you can like us, subscribe.
And do the thing on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram.
And now it's time to say goodbye.
Bye.
Hey! O'Connell! It looks to me like I've got all the horses!
Hey, Benny! Looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river!
It's me, Minion. Get close!